All right, so now that we're back, I want to share with you the value of putting in a realtor contact and kind of share what I had the opportunity to do with Rob last week, and that Rob wanted to send out an email distribution to some of his realtors um, as a marketing thing where the value of the system is it's going to send out one-off emails with the groups that you might have. So, for example, what we did is Rob came in here and added some people as a realtor. And so what we did is we created what's called a filter. What a filter is a specific group based on the data entry points that we've entered. So, for example, when you're in the system and you want to do a lookup of anything, you can come in here and, like, for example, referral name. If I double click on referral name, I can pull up and see everyone that Randy had referred to us, okay? It's just that easy. So let's just do this. So we have a realtor contact here. Rob Simmons is the loan officer. I'm going to double click on type, and type contains realtor. Now what it's doing is it's pulling up everyone in the system where type contains realtor, but I'm not done yet. So I'm going to come over here to my plus, and I'm going to say and loan officer, and you can do a search on any field in the system. Loan officer contains So right now, Robert Simmons, and as you can see here, here's the contact record we just created, okay? So it's already in there. And then I'm also going to go here and say, and marketing type does not contain delete. And here's where we would go to level. Did you put any levels in for anybody, Rob?
No, I didn't. Actually.
Let's see here. Yeah, you did.
Oh.
So if you look here at my search that I just did, right now Rob has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 people in here as a channel account. So what I would do is I would save this as a filter, and I would just call it Rob, or just call it Realtor Channel Rob Simmons. And so I would save this. I'm going to save this in Rob's filter group and go okay. Now Rob has a filter set up for all his realtors that are channel accounts. All right. And so we're kind of done with that. Let's get out of that. And what we also did for Rob is up here in documents, we set up a document. Just holding on one second. All right. And I'm going to go to Rob's documents. Now I have access to everything as an administrator, but you will not see as much. But we're going to go down here to Rob. And here's the message we set up on Friday. I'm going to edit this message. And so this is what Rob set up on Friday, weekend rate update from Rob. And so if you look at the deer here, that's going to auto-populate their name. And what Rob will do this week probably is come in here and put Friday, November 4th.
And just to reiterate, this is something that I'm sending out by myself to my people.
Right.
I have to manually put in. This is not the automated system.
Right.
Joe was talking about at the beginning. Okay.
The value of this of what I'm showing you here is you're going to create one message that you're going to replicate and send out to a number of people on a very personal level, rather than sending out like how people, when they use Outlook, will send out a blind carbon copy and it doesn't have their name in there. It doesn't have what you're sending out as a history item. So, he's going to come in here and edit the rates and do whatever he's got to do, and then Rob is going to save this piece, okay? As Rob saves this piece, he's going to come back in here then and double click, and he's going to send it to his filter group, okay? And right now, since I'm not in Rob's groups, I can't see it, but he would send it to this and go okay. And what it's going to do is send an individual message to each person in that filter. So, for example, on Friday, I think it's Jack Strama is one of your realtors. If we go into the history, this is the history item of Rob sending out that message on Friday. We're going to put Jack's name up here. It put all of his rates and everything, okay? So if anybody has a question or somebody calls you and says, hey, I didn't get that rate update, or I saw your rate update from Friday and you can't remember what it is, you can pull it up here as a history. This is Jack's email back to Rob saying, thanks, Rob. Have a nice weekend, Jack. Great. Okay. So, again, this is just a test example, but you can see how the communication is going out. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So from a much bigger scale, what I'm going to be doing, and what Randy will be doing as our marketing coordinator is, like, for example, on the 15th of November, the HARP program is supposedly going to release more information based on what is happening with the refinances, okay? So on the 15th, what we will be doing in the system is creating a message that is going to go out to all of our realtor partners. It's going to go out to all of our clients that are in there as a MUM, mortgages under management, to all of our closed loan customers. Because what's been happening is we've been getting a lot of messages. Just to show you some of the messages I'm getting right now is Regina Chapman, here's the message that I sent out, and I think it was probably sent to her phone so you don't see the graphics. Thank you for the information you've been providing us. Keep us updated on the new refinance program as it becomes available, So today is my day where I'm going to be following up with past clients, and so Regina is going to get a call from me just trying to follow up and see where they're at on stuff, okay? Just an example of some of the stuff that's happening. But does that make sense on the importance of adding a realtor contact, putting in the level, doing the right stuff in here, and then so you can add filters to send out specific messages to those groups of people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording then, and that's about it on this item.